on waiting for my transfer flight to Brisbane. Yeah, here I am in Changi Airport. So I got an hour, so I'm just gonna hang around. But if you're visiting the airport, do go to the waterfall. It's really famous. They also have a free Singapore tour if you got time, or even they got like a butterfly garden, and yeah, it's really pretty up here. So do pay a visit. Go to Terminal 2 as well for the, I don't know how do you call it, Kuala Lumpur. Their tea tango, really delicious. So yeah, see you on the other side in Australia. Guys, I finally got back to campus, and I reunited with my car, but it's currently filled with like spider webs, and it's just gross. I'll probably give it a big wash, but yeah. So I just exited the car park, which is opposite to Fine or the library if it's easier for you to catch, and currently I'm heading back home, and I'm just thinking I might just film how it's like going back home, and you can just fast forward if you like, because it's kind of boring, I know, but yeah. So I just passed through the gym and the rugby field, the oval as well, and this is heading to the kind of like a back entrance of uni. So soon I'll take a left turn, and then there, around like few meters ahead, there will be a junction that if I go straight, it's gonna lead you to another part of the uni, but then if you're turning left, it's gonna head to Forest Hill or Laidley, which is where my home is, and on the right you'll be going to Gatton or Toowoomba. So that's the one I'm talking about, where you could see the stop sign. So this is the junction where you're either going to the left, which is to Laidley or Plainland, or the right, which is to Forest Hill. And yeah, Forest Hill is like the closest town to uni, because it only takes like 5 minutes drive. Honestly, there's nothing much in there, so I would say you got a pub where you could have a drink and have dinner, or there's a cafe Sorella, which they got really good, like a brunch, and definitely a coffee. Grab a coffee before you go to uni. And they also got a Thai food, which is like, okay, it's not good, not bad, but if you want some Asian cuisine, that's where you go to. And yeah, a Lake Daya, it's a perfect spot for sunset and just chill around. But that's kind of it for Forest Hill. So this is pretty much it in Forest Hill, and even in like Laidley and Laidley North, there's nothing much around, but it's a really handy place if you want to live somewhere near the campus and out in a rural area. But yeah, another thing that I would put in mind when I'm like choosing a house would be if it's a high risk flooding area, because this road, for example, is subject to flooding. So during summer season, especially like November till February, this dip, like this road, could get flooded easily. So I've experienced one before, and I need to, instead of going this way, I need to reroute myself to get home through the Plainland Highway. And frankly speaking, before I moved in, I didn't really know it's a like flooding areas. And yeah, it could get as serious as like the whole Laidley town is flooded. So you can look at the link below, and it's really serious. And yeah, people need to evacuate. But that's one thing. But I think that most of the houses there, they are built in acceleration. So yeah, it kind of minimizes the risk of your house getting flooded, but it's still a thing that you might want to consider. If you don't want to take that risk, then probably move to Plainland or even Gatton. It's a more safer option. If you're living around Plainland or Laidley, or let's say Laidley North, this is where you spend 90% of your time shopping or getting household items. So to our left later, that's where Woolies, pharmacy, sushi, bakery will be in. And to our right, that's where you find dentist, Aldi, doctor, Bunnings, and yeah, your fill station. And yeah, that's also where you head off to go to Brisbane. We're back into this roundabout. In the second exit, that's where you get Burger King, KFC, your fuel station, coffee club, and all the way to Brisbane. But now I'm heading to the right here because I want to get my car washed. There you could get a really nice surface, so in around like $30 you could get your car pre-washed by people and then into the automatic washing system, and then dry clean it. So really love it when you got some people do it for you. And instead of doing it under the big sun. But if you want to save some money like I do, I did bought a lot of like cleaning detergent, like this sponge and the big towels in super cheap auto, so you could basically get everything to clean your car in like $30. So it's just a luxurious thing you want to do in a big hot day, clean your car in here. But definitely recommend it. So next off, I'm heading to Gatton, and to where you see the UQ sign. That's where I mentioned earlier in the video that if you're taking the right turn at the back entrance, you're going to Gatton and Toowoomba. So this is the route I'm taking, and I'll tell you more about it after this, like, let's say 5 minutes car drive. So see that caravan park to our left? That's where we're entering the region of Gatton. So in this 60 zone, remember, don't speed. And to the left there you can see an aquatic and like sports center, which I heard people said it's really cheap doing sports there, like going for a swim or renting like a court. So it's a place where you could think of if you're a sports lover. So see the traffic light in front. So if depends on where you're going, you have to do different turns. So if you're going left, you're going to Macca's doing grocery shopping, and if you're going in the front, that's where you normally go to Lake Apex if you're taking a left turn here, and also the library or a cafe. And if you're doing a right turn earlier, that's where you go to the police station, the TMR, which is the Transport Main Road Department, or you could get fuel station, go to JJ Kitchen where you eat Korean fried chicken. Whoa, delicious. Or seeing the doctor, and super cheap auto, etc. I just finished my 5K park run, and now I'm heading to the fuel station, Reddy's Express to our left. That's where you normally get a cheaper fuel price. So I just left the fuel station, and to our right there would be going back to uni, but I'm going straight because I want to show you around the main street. And here you could find all the major banks, so NEB, Commonwealth if you need to deal with your bank stuff, and Super Auto for your car stuff. And you also got some pub Asian stores and second-hand store or discount stores where it's good to browse around to see what you need to be bought here. And there to our left you can see that brick house thingy. That's where the bus station is. So there's a bus that goes around from Rosewood, Uni, and then Gatton, and that's where your bus stop is. So do take note of that. That's an important place to stop by if it's your first few times going to Gatton, especially if you don't have a car. And for this street, that's where you find a police station, TMR, and the doctors. And if you're going straight, that's bringing you back to the main road, back out of Gatton, so like in here to our left. But now I'm showing you around to Coles and grocery shopping area because I haven't shown you that. And there you could get your discount stores, your Cafe 63, which they got really good burgers, and we also got Subway, really good cookies, and yeah, Coles, one of my favorite supermarkets.